All right. Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of the Week in Review with myself, Realtor Rob. So I got a lot of stuff to go over this week. I'm excited. So I'm gonna hit you guys right out the gate with a real estate banger. And it is why pricing for your right, why pricing your house right is essential. So the goal is to increase visibility and drive more buyers your way. That's the object. So I'm going to read this. So it says, it's natural to want to test the waters and price your home higher than your agent recommends. This is not a good idea and usually backfires. So when you're pricing your house under the market, you lose value, you decrease future buying power because the lower you sell your house, the less you have to put into your future house. Buyers may think something is wrong. This is too good to be true scenario type thing. Like if you price it over the market, it sits on the market longer. If you have any price drops, that can send the wrong message to buyers. Why is it sitting so long? Why did the price drop? What's wrong with it? It can deter potential buyers because it is priced too high. So they won't even look at it. So you want to price it right at the market value. You want to get foot traffic through your house. You want to get eyes on your property, whether it's virtual or in person. And especially now, the bidding wars will, start themselves. So price your house right if you're selling your home and let the market do the rest. It's going to determine the price regardless, whether you under or overprice. But don't cut yourself short by trying to do it on your own. All right. Let's see what's next. Don't believe everything you read. The truth may many headlines overlook. What do I have on this one? Okay, so one thing that we hear a lot of is foreclosures are spiking today. And just a highlight from this post, foreclosures were down 70% from September to September in 2019, our last normal year. So, and like I said before, you're not going to see a spike. One of the reasons why is because homeowners have more equity in their homes now. So if you're upside down, that's what we say, with cars, but if you're underwater upside down, you owe more on your house than what it's worth, you can just sell it and pay off the difference, and either break even or maybe walk away with some money, so it's just a different time. So don't expect to see a huge plethora of, foreclosures and you can just come in and scoop them up. That's what the investors like to do. Okay, so it's number 2, rising mortgage rates will slow the housing market. So there's a infographic here that I'm not going to go in depth with. You can look at it, but there's no correlation between, rising mortgage rates and the slowing of the market as far as people wanting to buy houses, people actually buying houses. So the two are inversely proportional. So if the housing prices go up, interest rates typically go down. If interest rates go up, the housing prices tend to go down. So it keeps that even keel, so you have more buying power, but the houses cost more. You have less buying power, but the houses are cheaper. So you're still going to get that same, type of house typically. All right. Cross that off. Next, where am I? 3 reasons why millennials love VA loans. Excuse me. This zero down payment loan program was created to help level the playing field for those who serve our country. So thank you all for your service while I'm saying that. So the VA loan offers you no down payments, no mortgage insurance, and flexible credit guidelines. So it's a way to get, potential homeowners in the market, to level the playing field so they can become homeowners. Next, 87% of buyers buy previously owned homes. And I'll just read a little caption. Most recent buyers who purchased new homes were looking to avoid renovations and problems with plumbing and electricity. So what this means to me is 87% of the people are not looking to be in that working out the kinks phase, working out the bugs, being in the house while it's settling, the cracks in the walls, the nail pops, they want all that stuff to be done, the initial fixes, which comes with pretty much all new construction, because the foundation is going to settle, especially here in Texas. So you're going to have that, it could be, as major as foundation cracking to as little as, like I said, visual stuff like nail pops or, surface cracks, things like that. But 80% are buying previously owned homes. Let's see. What do we have here coming up? Okay, so I am a big supporter of veteran and local small business owners. So when I come across them, even if I can't use them personally, I want to make sure that I help promote them and get the word out. So this one for this week is the Dino Daycare, and it is located in Hudson Oaks. So it's a child daycare center, and it is run by a veteran family. So check that out. And if you need a babysitter, if you live in that area or it's not too far for you to drive, then check them out. And this is for the week of 21 November. I don't know if I said that, so that's where you can find this information if you're looking for it. Winter housing market equals buyer's wonderland. I had something okay. Okay, so for buyers, there's no snow place like the housing market in the winter. So some of the highlights here: prices may be lower and sellers may be more motivated, because typically this time of the year, what we're getting into this time of the year, the market naturally slows down, because holidays, people are traveling, this is not really the peak of when you're trying to get your house ready, because you have family coming in or you're going out to see family. So it may be a good time. Everything tends to move faster. So even though the market itself is slowing down, the transactions can seem like they're moving faster or have a tendency to move faster because you don't have as many transactions going through the pipeline. So you can get an appraisal done faster, an inspection done faster, your pre-approval, your final approval done a lot faster, because you just don't have that many transactions going through and clogging up those lines, if that makes sense. Okay, and it also says you can see homes at their best and how they fare in the worst. So in the winter months, you can see how the house stands up. Are there leaks in the ceiling? How does it stand up to the winds, the hail, just whatever, potential flooding issues, just a lot of things that you don't see in the peak of the market when the weather's good, when the weather's nice. So take advantage of that as well. Don't just shy away and wait from purchasing a house during the winter, period. It may be beneficial to you to see things that you would not normally see. All right, I have a unicorn for you this week. So new construction under 300K. So this particular new construction builder, they have three under 300,000. However, they have two more, I will say, honorable mentions that are, one is $300,990. So $10, well, less than $1,000 over 300,000. And then there's one for 305,990. So potentially 5 homes in that $300,000 range that will be available in February. So it doesn't mean you have to wait till February, but they'll be ready, move-in ready in February. So if you want a list of those, or you want to go check them out, because we're very close, you should be able to get a good idea of what they're going to look like, the surrounding neighborhood area, we can go see those. So let me know. 300,000 for new construction. Unheard of. Next. And I have my normal Wednesday, virtual hump day home tours. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that, so I can get to the 5 tips for aspiring home buyers. So the first one, start saving for your home early. Save, save, save. Never too early to start saving. You want to start looking, in this market 6 months out. It might take that long. Not to, discourage anyone. Just want to be upfront with you. Consider maintenance costs and unexpected expenses. Create and stick to a budget. Buy a home sooner to start building your equity. Buy a home you can grow into that fits future needs and goals. You don't want to be moving every 2 years, So if you're planning on having a family, kids, get that house now so you can grow into it. Make it your own. All right. This is awesome. Coming up here, and we're here. So a mortgage-free home for a veteran. So if you are a veteran or you know a veteran that is in, what area is this in? In Cushing, Oklahoma, or planning to move to Cushing, Oklahoma, check out this week's post, because the houseofvet.net is going to be giving away a mortgage-free home. The deadline for that, it says January. This was a year ago. Oh my goodness. Okay, so they do this. So one take. So this is my screw up for this one take. So this one was from last year. Because I was looking at it, it says the deadline is January 31, 2021. So this is from last year. However, they do this every so often. So keep looking at my videos so I can let you know when the next one is going to happen. They did one here in Texas approximately 2 years ago in Mesquite, and I was fortunate enough to be a part of that one when I gave away a mortgage-free home. So I have a video on my site as well about that. But this one has already passed, so that is my apologies for that one. However, they have them all the time, so stay tuned for the next one. And I have a dad joke coming up here just to make everything better. What instrument does a turkey play? Drum roll. The drumsticks. All right. That's my dad joke. All right. This one is very important, near and dear to me. So, reasons to hire a real estate professional. What notes do I have on this one? Okay, so contracts. We are trained to be experts in the contract. Technology, just in looking up homes, finding homes. Education, we always have to constantly do our education and stay on top of that. Experience, negotiation, and pricing, which we talked about at the beginning of this. So, as far as hiring a real estate agent, so I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea. No real estate agent is. That's why we have so many of them. But what I'm looking for, because you're going to appeal to 50% of the people looking to buy, sell, invest in real estate. So I'm just looking for my 50%. So like I said, 50 are going to be with you, 50 are going to be against you. So I'm looking for my 50% that want to work with Realtor Rob. So my 50. Looking for my 50%. All right. 5 reasons to accept a VA offer. VA loans close at a similar rate to conventional and FHA loans. They keep more cash on hand with 0 down payment. Pre-approved VA loan borrowers are solid. The VA appraisal process isn't as tough as you think. A lot of misconceptions out there, or a lot of the old thinking. They've made a lot of headway, in these recent years. Be a part of helping a military borrower reach a new milestone. So those are all 5 reasons. Let me see what we got. Real quick. So mortgage underwriting, how does it break down? The review takes 1 to 3 days. The documentation takes 7 to 14 days, and the determination takes 1 to 3 days. So you can't control a clogged mortgage pipeline. However, you can make sure all of your documentation is up to date and getting a pre-approval will be beneficial to you. So just keep that in mind. Control what you can control and let the process work itself out. So that is it for this week. Like I said, we had a lot of stuff, so sorry if I went fast, but I appreciate you as always checking in and returning to watch these videos, and hopefully you get something out of them. And until next time, take care of yourself and those around you. This is Realtor Rob signing off once again with the Week in Review. Until next time.